Hello and welcome to Up to Speed Live on this Monday. Thanks for starting your week with us as we keep the beat going on growth, success, supporting our customers, and a whole lot more. With that in mind, here's an easy way for you to keep the beat going. Today marks the start of our 3Q VZPulse survey. Now, I just took mine this morning. It's 3 questions. It takes a minute or two to complete, so no excuses. In fact, we have a special clip from Hans on the importance of this Pulse survey so we can make Verizon an even better place to work. Hans, take it away.
Thanks, Andy. Let me take this opportunity to talk about the Pulse survey. You know how important I and the whole company think that the Pulse survey is. You have been tremendous in responding to our previous Pulse surveys in the previous quarters. And that has served also for us, all leaders and employees, to do the action plans that we're implementing right now. This Pulse survey coming up right now has 3 questions, so it's quick to respond, and I'm always looking for 100% participation, that each and every of you are responding to it, because it's a good and fantastic foundation for our company to continue the work Verizon 2.0 and our culture transformation we're doing. So, thank you very much, and remember, do the Pulse survey.
Hans, thank you. Once again, 3Q VZPulse survey is open now. You've got about a week to make sure your voice is heard. You heard from Hans there, 100%. We can do this. It doesn't take long. And of course, stay tuned to Up to Speed for more on those Pulse survey results. But you got to take it first. So go ahead and do that. Do it today. Many of you have seen our weekend edition of Up to Speed with Chris Sirico already checking in with our network team supporting areas impacted by Tropical Storm Henri. As you know, Verizon always runs to a crisis, and in the Northeast, Tropical Storm Henri is no exception as it continues to trudge through New York and New England as well. So from battery and generator backups to supporting public safety, our Northeast network continues to hold up well thanks to our preparedness efforts, but the work is not done yet. We continue to keep an eye on regional flooding, power outages, all as we respond wherever our customers and first responders need us. You can check out all of our own resources on our website. We will, of course, link that information in today's replay web story as well. We are heading now to the volunteer state. Our network teams there are on the ground in Tennessee, assisting law enforcement. You're seeing the aftermath of some serious flooding there. Our network is performing well, though, but we do have 2 of our Verizon Response Team spots in place as well, one at a local police station and the other at their command center in the field. And of course, stepping up to help customers around the clock, it takes next level commitment, as many of you know. And there's a great example of that commitment that we wanted to share coming out of Bensalem, Pennsylvania, where some very committed V-teamers saw what needed to be done after a catastrophic tornado in the area there. Now, after realizing that the damage done to the Faulkner dealership would require the support of many technicians, Michelle Purvey, Mike Brown, Dave Gain, and Larry Keck put their boots on the ground, literally worked tirelessly overnight and in the morning to support public safety teams and other emergency services personnel there who were responding to those affected by this tornado. We want to thank the tireless efforts of Mike, Dave, Larry, and splicer and technicians Sean Nadab and Dave Metague, who truly embody what we mean when we say we run towards a crisis, not away from it. So no question, there are teammates all around the world whose commitment to our mission stands the test of time. It is why we want to take some time now to congratulate and recognize one V-teamer celebrating a huge Verizon milestone this week. Jimmy Berry, folks, will be celebrating 50 years of service at Verizon this week, 50. Tomorrow marks that amazing 50-year milestone. Jimmy's first day with our company was on August 24th, 1971. He's currently a storekeeper at our Roseland, New Jersey garage and was a Purpose Coin recipient last year for always bringing a smile to everyone's face. Jimmy is on a well-deserved vacation this week, and he tells me time goes by so fast, so enjoy the journey, and that it really doesn't feel like 50 years. He says he'll be spending his time off reflecting on all those years, just doing things around the house. Sounds like my kind of vacation. Jimmy, congratulations on 50 years, your dedication, your positive attitude. It inspires us all. Congratulations to you, sir. Okay, the good stories don't stop there. Got a question for all of you. Who loves puppies. I know V-teamer April Grossman does. She's a fearless veteran. She pursued her MBA, joined Verizon after her military service, and as she transitioned back to civilian life, April says she eventually began experiencing PTSD. And that's where Puppies Behind Bars comes in. Puppies Behind Bars is a nonprofit based in New York. Now, the group trains prison inmates to raise service dogs for wounded war veterans and first responders. And through this group, as you see here, Amy was paired with Waldo, who changed her life dramatically within 3 months. Amy began to bring Waldo to work, and Verizon accommodated her every step of the way. We gave Waldo his own Verizon employee ID badge. And as you know, Verizon is deeply committed to helping the veteran community by accommodating employees like April and by organizing campaigns to support our veterans. April, thank you very much for sharing your story. And Waldo, what a little cutie there. Very cool. All right. We want to bring some attention to some great news surrounding Verizon Innovative Learning. As you may have heard right here on Up to Speed, we are launching VIL HQ, which is an open platform website that anyone, including teachers, students, even our employees, can go to and download some really cool educational resources. So just as an example, if you're homeschooling middle school children, you could go online, find a lesson plan appropriate to their grade level, download both the teacher guidebook and the student lesson plans. There's also instructions about any other resources that they might need, including downloadable AR and VR apps as well. The site is geared towards teachers, so we encourage all of you to share this with a teacher in your life. But in reality, it is available to anyone and everyone. You can find out all the details at verizon.com/learning. We will provide that link, of course, in our web story for this replay as well. And before we go, a couple of events coming up that you don't want to miss. So tomorrow at 11:15 a.m. Eastern, our CTO, Kyle Milady, along with Elise Neal, VP of New Business Incubation, will lead a panel discussion with these Verizon leaders who've played key roles in moving our business forward through innovation. Once again, that's tomorrow, 11:15 a.m. Eastern. You're going to want to join Kyle, Elise, and our leaders for that one. Another great event that you are invited to join coming up Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Join Martha Feeback. She's the Senior Director of Corporate Engagement for Catalyst, along with Mark Conley, Global Co-Lead of Verizon Bold, for a live interactive event where they'll co-facilitate a thought-provoking panel discussion regarding the impact of the unintentional use of microaggressions. Should be a fascinating discussion there. Once again, that conversation happening August 25th, 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, you can learn more about those events in our story, so please take some time to check that out. And once again, take just a few minutes to take our latest VZPulse survey. You heard from Hans, 100%. We're going after it. It won't take long. I promise. It means so much to hear from you. Speaking of hearing from our teams, be on the lookout for an Up to Speed episode tomorrow featuring some of our retail V-teamers in California. I got to spend some time last week for some projects out west, and we got to learn about some very special V-teamers making the West Coast shine. That's happening Tuesday. And of course, we've got a whole lot more coming up all week. We want to thank you for starting your week with us. Make it an awesome week for you and those around you. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, you're up to speed.